Yes, dear students. Now we are going to start chapter number 10, Respiration in Organisms. So before starting this chapter, I want to tell you about one thing, that after the completion of chapter number 8, Weather, Climate and Adaptations, why we have omitted or why we left chapter number 9, children, in the previous months we have told you, we have given you list of all the chapters. I think all of you must have noticed that some of the chapters from your syllabus we have already reduced or we have omitted from your syllabus, okay, because of COVID-19 pandemic. So because of that we have omitted chapter number 9 also, which is a soil, okay. So that's why we are not studying that chapter, and this year we will not study also. So after the completion of chapter number 8, directly we come to chapter number 10. So this chapter is based on respiration in organisms. Children, what is respiration? This is a biological process. And what is the meaning of biological process? Means this is a kind of process which is only taking place in living organisms, okay, living things. So that's why it is given in respiration in organisms, okay. Organisms means all the living creatures. So let's start with the reading part, because this previous part, or we can say this initial part of this chapter is very important, or reading part is mainly important. So let's see what is there, what is given there. So here in this paragraph under warm up, let's see, have you noticed that you breathe much faster after running or cycling fast? Children, after cycling or running, or even after doing any kind of exercise, we breathe very fast. This thing you must have noticed, or you are feeling also when we run, or when we cycling fast, or when we doing exercise, okay, heavy exercise. So at that time you must have noticed that you might also be feeling thirsty and hungry after running. These things also we realize so many times, because after doing any kind of hard work we feel thirsty also, and we feel hungry after doing such kind of exercises. So why we are feeling like that? Your body needs more energy to run, which is supplied through the breakdown of food in your body. Children, these all the kind of exercises which they have given here, running, cycling, or any kind of physical exercise when you do, that time why we feel thirsty and hungry? Because at that time our body needs more energy, okay, to perform all these works. And from where that energy we get? That energy we get from the breakdown of food. And where this breakdown of food takes place? Inside our cells, okay, inside the cells of our body. There are trillions of cells which are present in our body, and every cell perform this function, breakdown of food. Okay, so this breakdown of food is actually related to this respiration. What process, biological process takes place in our cell, that is breakdown of food, that is called respiration. Okay, we will study in detail, but here they have given you conclusion of this chapter. So your body requires an oxygen to break down food, because without the presence of oxygen our body can't break down the food. So what our body need to break down the food? This oxygen. And from where this oxygen comes? By breathing. Okay, when we breathe, when we take air through our nose, our air goes through the nose to our lungs. Okay, and from lungs it goes to the blood, and blood always supply oxygen as well as food to all the cells of our body. So when these both the things reach to the cell, oxygen as well as food, when both the things reach to our cell, then what will happen? Their breakdown of food, means in the form of energy released there. When breakdown of food takes place with the help of oxygen or in the presence of oxygen, then what will happen? Energy release, and that energy we utilize for doing these kind of work or any kind of work. Okay, not only heavy exercises, even our light work also we can't do without energy. You know, when we feel less energy, that time we may faint. Okay, if you don't take food for 1 or 2 days, then next day you will think that you can't walk or you can't even sit quietly. You will feel headache. Okay, such kind of symptoms will come in your body, and ultimately you may faint also. So that's why this breakdown of food is also very essential process, and breakdown of food needs oxygen, which is supplied through breathing. So let's see which we take in when we breathe. Food is broken down during the process of respiration. Let us understand the difference between respiration and breathing. Children, there is a huge difference between respiration and breathing. In junior classes, some of the children, when we ask students that what is respiration, then they are always giving reply that it is a breathing. Breathing and respiration both are the similar things, but it is not true, because both are the different processes. Breathing is a very simple and it is a physical process, and we can feel also when we breathe. When you breathe, when we breathe in, that time also we feel, and when we breathe out, then also we can feel. That's why it is a physical process. But respiration always takes place inside the cells, so we can't feel and we don't know when this process takes place. Okay, so that's why both the processes are totally different. So let's see what is given here. Breathing is a part of respiration. Breathing is a physical process of intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide through inhalation and exhalation. So children, what is breathing? Breathing is a physical process, and it is a part of respiration, means respiration can't takes place without the help of breathing. So we can say that breathing is a part of respiration, because through breathing only we can intake oxygen. Okay, so for this is a process in which we intake of oxygen, हम ऑक्सीजन को inhale करते हैं. Okay, and what we release at that time? We release carbon dioxide through our nose, and or sometime when we feel cold, our nose blocks, that time we use our mouth also for breathing. Okay, so either mouth or nose is used to inhale oxygen and release carbon dioxide. So for intake of oxygen, the word is used inhalation, and for the release of carbon dioxide, the word is exhalation. So these two are important terms, children. You should know what is inhalation. Intake of oxygen means सांस लेने को क्या बोलते हैं? Inhalation. And सांस छोड़ने को क्या बोलेंगे? Exhalation. Okay. So respiration is a chemical process of the release of energy from food substances in all living cells. Children, in this paragraph, first they have given about the definition of breathing. So next is about the respiration. You know, respiration is a chemical process, because in this process there is a breakdown of chemicals, means in the form of food. So which kind of chemical process is there? I show you just now. And here it is a release of energy from the food substances, means when food reach to our cells or cell of any of the living organisms, that time what will happen? The chemical process takes place, and after this process there is a release of energy from the food substances. Okay, so which kind of chemical process takes place? You have a look here. Here you can see, children, C6H12O6. This is a formula of glucose. We have studied in the previous chapter. It is a formula of glucose. So children, you know, after digestion of food, when our blood absorb food material, or we can say nutrients from the food, from the small intestine, that time food or nutrients are absorbed in a very simpler forms, just like glucose. Glucose is a simplest form of food. So in these simplest form of food, when it reaches to our all the cells, then what will happen? At the same time, oxygen also, 6 molecules of oxygen they have written here. So oxygen is also combined with the glucose or with the food. It gives us, you know that these are the reactants, and after this arrow we always write products. Okay, so carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide release in this process, and 6 molecules of water released after respiration, and plus energy. Children, this energy is important. For this energy we always respire and we always breathe to get this energy. Okay, so this is the chemical process or chemical equation for respiration. So that's why we call that respiration is a chemical process. Understood? So we need a continuous supply of energy for various life processes. We get this energy through respiration, oxygen required by the cells for breakdown of food, and release of energy is provided by inhalation of oxygen rich air. The nutrients present in digested food react with oxygen to release energy. This reaction of food with oxygen is called oxidation. So children, in this paragraph, what they explained us, they are trying to explain through this paragraph also about the process of respiration in short. How this happened means, when our body digests food, after the absorption of food by the blood transport that food to our every cell. Okay, and when food reach to each and every cell of our body, at the same time oxygen also goes from the nose to the lungs, and from the lungs it also goes to the blood, and blood transport oxygen also just like food. And when both the things combine with each other, means in the presence of oxygen, when food break down, at that time food release energy. And from where this oxygen comes to the food? By inhalation of oxygen rich air. Means whatever I have explained you during the breathing part, that same thing happened here also. Okay, so this reaction which I have just now I have explained you, in this reaction children, here oxygen is utilized during this process. That's why this reaction is called oxidation reaction, or we can say what is happening here. Here oxidation of food takes place, because in the presence of oxygen there is a breakdown of glucose molecule into carbon dioxide, water and energy. That's why it is called oxidation. So this reaction is called oxidation. That is written here in the last line. Means this reaction of food with the oxygen is called oxidation. So children, this much I think it is an important part of this chapter, because first you understand that what we are going to learn in this chapter. Means about respiration and breathing, you should be clear about all the terms, whatever I have told you here. So read it again and try to understand, and next class we will continue with the next part of the chapter. Okay, so Jai Gurudev.